Nothing really has changed bringing nerf to Wizard and Barbarian. It is pretty much the same thing. Matchmaking is pretty much high on drugs and need quite instant treatment, or it is always going to be the same thing. But today it was even on higher drugs, that when I was playing matchmaking, not the matchmaking, the battleground itself, for 2 hours in early morning, I was kept getting in real matches where the players had like 7k, 9k secondary and really high resonance, and I was just a food for them. But I don't know about you guys, you have to let me know. Are barbarians more stronger now compared to before? What just changed? I really cannot put my finger on it, but it feels like, man, barbarian are now harder to kill somehow, or maybe it's just like I am saying, Battleground matchmaking is on high drugs right now, and that is just making my whole experience worse. I was literally 2 points away from reaching gold for today, then suddenly I lost like 5 to 6 matches in a row and dropped down to like 140 something points. So now I need 60 more points to get into gold 4. It's like the matchmaking is trying to slow down things for me so I don't get to legend that easy. But anyways, I do feel like that it's slightly easier to escape from wizard now. However, if you have to face a really strong wizard, then you are pretty much still GG. Today I fought Mao, who was running with 7k armor penetration with over 5000 resonance, and he was instantly still killing me. And I was wondering, man, I have 6.4 or 6.5 actually, 6.5k armor, and wizards are still able to drop you quite easy. But yeah, they do have to take slightly more risk compared to what they used to before, like hit and run. They have to stay close for longer period of time, and it could get them killed. So that is actually a good change there. However, barbarian piece of shit is pretty much the same thing for demon hunter. It's the worst nightmare that you can have. I know barbarian survival ability is the main point for the class, and I don't want it to go away, but it is not the barbarian which is the issue in my opinion, honestly. As much as I hate barbarian and not liking its survival ability, I think barbarian is not the issue here. It's the matchmaking, how high it is on drugs, that it makes things so worse. The class distribution is the main issue here in my opinion. Like, you have to face either 3 crusaders, 3 barbarian, or 4 barbarians. It could be 4 wizards as well. So combining their strength together that you have to face, it is quite difficult to win versus them, because you would be taking down 1 or 2 of their players, then there will be more showing up with the same class, same play style, and that is going to be GG for you. So in my opinion, that is always going to be the case. Whichever class is going to be popular, that is what you will be seeing most inside Battleground. So maybe that could be the reason why matchmaking is so shit and doesn't know how it should supposed to work. But still, I think it's the laziness from the developers. As much as I would say that, yeah, popular classes will show up more in Battleground, but yet still, I think it's a bad job being done by developer for not fixing these issue with the smurfing, not fixing issue with how the class should be limited and should be distributed between 2 teams properly, because these are some common issues here, but not so much common for developers for them to understand. I really don't know. I mean, you could clearly sense the frustration in my voice right now. What I'm trying to say. I mean, the map is fine. All the classes are fine. It's just the class distribution and matchmaking on high drugs. It really doesn't know how it's supposed to work, which I mean games does know how it's supposed to work. Not sure what was the code structure which was being done for Diablo Immortal. What was the limitation that they have to stay in right now, and why they cannot make these changes? I mean, they never explain anything whatsoever. Even though, let's say, they would say, guys, we care about you, we care about Battleground, we care about the game. And we would be like, alright, if you care about it, then just answer our simple question. Why the matchmaking and class distribution is how it is right now? And they would be like, that is confidential, something which we cannot share with you because it will just bring more drama. And then we would be like, okay, if you do not want to bring drama, then what is it that you're doing to fix it? And suddenly they have no answer. Well, we will be looking into more data and all that stuff, and we'll try to fix and see what kind of nerves we could bring for classes to bring balances. But then again, we would be saying the same thing. Bringing nerfs to these classes isn't going to fix the issue, because the main issue are actually two: just the class distribution, and fix the damn bracket so players would find a decent fair matches. But it is not kind of happening. I mean, even a person, someone like me and many you who have been talking like this on the community can understand. It's just a lack of fixing things from the developer side, in my opinion, and I think bringing more nerfs isn't going to fix anything as long as these matchmaking issues and class distribution is going to remain inside the game. But anyways, this is just me sharing my frustration. I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, take care, have fun, and bye guys.